Hello, and welcome to my introduction to the accuplacer exam. I'm here to help you understand what the exam is all about, and why it is important to our university. Come on with me into our meeting room where we will be talking about the accuplacer. Welcome everyone. I'm glad you could join us. I hope you are all as excited as I am about the accuplacer. It's really fascinating and fun to talk about. The accuplacer exam is a standardized placement test. The fact that it is standardized has many advantages. It is used throughout the United States as a placement test in thousands of higher education institutions. The purpose of the accuplacer is to help indicate what class a student should be placed into. For subjects like English and mathematics, accurate placement is extremely important for the success of students.
Professor Tran, can I ask why placement is so important? It seems like for many of the developmental classes, low placement just holds students back.
Good question. Placement is very important because if you place a student higher than they are ready for, they will be frustrated, and will likely drop the course or fail, and if you place them too low, they will likely be bored and not pass either. The courses in education can be viewed as individual steps towards success. The content and skills of each course build upon one another. We want to set our students up for success. For developmental courses we need to build a strong foundation for each student. If they miss an essential step in their understanding, they will be less likely to succeed.
Yep, it's to the advantage of the student that they are ready for college courses, and sometimes this means they need to take an extra course or two, so they can succeed.
This is why the Student Success Center is so important. We need to support students in getting through their developmental courses. Placement isn't always an exact science, and we need to understand the particular needs of different students.
I think it would be great to look at some research data, to see just how accurate the accuplacer is as a placement tool.
Yes, I agree. I think the data will really help show how we should approach using the accuplacer for placement. To find information about the accuplacer, you can visit the accuplacer website online. You can find up-to-date information about the test. There is a section on the site, dedicated to research. You can search for specific research on the accuplacer exam by searching for the term accuplacer in the search box. There is one particular report that we should be familiar with. And that is the study done on the predictive validity of accuplacer scores for course placement. Let's keep in mind that this research report is sponsored by the College Board itself. You may be surprised by the findings. In the report itself we see that there are two sets of success rates, depending upon how success is defined. There is data for when success is defined for students obtaining a B, or higher in the course, and then, there is data for when success is defined when students obtain a C or higher in the course. So we see that in the research study, course success was defined in two different ways. We need to keep this in mind. When we analyze our data for our developmental courses, we will need to ask ourselves if course success in a developmental course at the UAS Sitka is a B or a C. Also, we should keep in mind that the study showed that overall, mathematics sections of the accuplacer have a closer overall correlation to success than the English sections.
That's interesting information. We are currently tracking the success of our developmental mathematics students, and we'll have to see how our B and C students do in later courses.
Yes, it is interesting. In looking at the accuplacer as a placement test for UAS Sitka, we will need to track data to see if C students go on to succeed in later courses. Let's look a little closer at what the study showed in terms of course success, and see how well the accuplacer predicts student success. And so, the overall conclusion of the study was that the percentage of students being accurately placed by the accuplacer exam itself was between 58 and 84%. The accuracy of the accuplacer was higher when student success was defined as receiving a C or higher, and the accuracy was less when student success was defined in terms of students receiving a B or higher in the course.
Wow, now that is surprising. I didn't realize that the accuplacer wasn't more accurate in predicting success.